What's going on, guys? What's going on with all you epic people out there who watch my videos or might start watching my videos after this? So for a while now I've had a really inconsistent upload schedule, which I know my channel is pretty small right now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, but I've been thinking, and I figured since I literally only have a microphone and I don't have a face cam, I would do what some YouTubers are doing, and that is story times. Alright, and if y'all like this video or end up liking the story time, let me know and I'll start making more, and that'll be like the main content. And I'll also do streams on Twitch, which y'all can go check out. I have the link to that in my Instagram bio. But yeah, that's all of that. So today basically we're going to be talking about my first ever real fight which took place in a Walmart bathroom. All right, a legitimate Walmart bathroom. That is not how I planned it to go, but alright, so I'm about to give you a little bit of a backstory. The dude I ended up fighting, for, it's not his real name, but for storytime purposes, I'm gonna call him John. And another person who kind of got this all started, like I was feuding with for a little bit, that's a separate story time, but he's going to be mentioned a couple times. His name is Bob. For story time purposes, obviously not his real name. Pretty basic, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But my cousin is also a pretty big part in here. We're gonna call him Jimmy for story time purposes. So yeah, so this all starts off right. I'm chilling. I really don't remember what I was doing that day, but I do remember Bob ended up coming over to have a sleepover, and you know how that goes. First one to fall asleep gets pranked, bullcrap. Alright, me personally, this is, if you want to have sleepovers like that, I don't really vibe with it. Alright, call me lame, call me sucky, but I like my sleep. Alright, I like going to sleep at sleepovers. Yep, you heard it from me. I like going to sleep at sleepovers, and if you're gonna try to keep me up, I really do not vibe with that. But this particular time I tried to do it for the boys, but Bob ended up ruining it by taking a prank when I was already not in a very scrumdiddlyumptious mood, and ruining my mood. So yeah, we're up. It's like, what, 4 in the morning. Yeah, it's about 4 in the morning, and we're all chilling, and I'm tired, and I'm laying down on the air mattress trying to like slip into a sleep. Like I'm trying to slip to sleep without them noticing and like pranking me, but like I'm so like paranoid that they're going to prank me, I end up staying up. So I figured if I'm gonna stay up, I'm gonna go take a shower or bath, I forget which one I took, to try to get myself awake. So I go out, I'm taking a bath, you know, I'm washing, I'm vibing in there. I'm just trying to get awake a little bit so I could just power through the rest of the night and not disappoint the boys. So I end up doing that, and I get out of the bath, right? Unexpectedly, I'd make a quick piss stop at the fridge. You know, your boy's a little bit thirsty. It'd be like that. So me being oblivious, because I 100% did not expect this to happen. So I go in there, and next thing you know, the door swings shut, and I just feel a smack on the side of my head, and then I just feel ooze coming down the side of my head, and then I feel it, and then I look at my hand, and I'm like, oh wait, this dude really just smashed the egg on my head. So I'm kind of like, dude, what the heck, bro? That's not funny. I'm really not in the mood for this right now. And he's laughing. Jimmy, my cousin, he's sitting on the bed. He's just having a good old fun time laughing. For the rest of the night, I'm in kind of an extra bad mood. I really don't talk to him that much. Alright, I don't care what you do. You can call me the vibe killer. You can call me the #1 nemesis of sleepovers. You can do whatever you need to do. But yeah, I was not vibing with getting an egg smacked over my head out of nowhere, like unexpectedly. Like, no, that's not very scrumdiddlyumptious for me. I'm not really vibing with that. So fast forward, the next day, I go out. I'm still in kind of a bad mood over an egg. I know, call me childish, call me immature, do whatever you need to do, but I'm still kind of bummed out. Not bummed out, but like kind of mad. And she can kind of tell I'm upset because like I'm not talking that much. I'm kind of looking down while I'm walking. So she says, did anything happen last night? Because Jimmy has a known reputation for being kind of, you know, kind of a jerk to me when his friends are around. Alright, I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm trying not to snitch because that's just a very bad rep, and I do not want that. Shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? Reputation. I do not want the reputation to be the snitch out of the friend group. All right, but she keeps pressuring me, man. So eventually I bust under pressure. I'm like, okay, listen, Bob smashed an egg on my head last night. I'm not very happy about it. I didn't really get to wash the stuff off, so it kind of dried on the side of my head, and I wasn't really vibing with that. So fast forward a couple days later, I start getting texts from John, the dude I end up fighting later in the story time. I end up getting texts from him, and he's just fully gone off. He's like, "Oh my God, you're a rat. How you gonna switch on my boy Bob? Oh my God, you're so fake. All that, all trash talking." So I kind of brush it off, bro. And I'm like, bro, what did I do? And he's like, you snitched on my boy Bob. I'm not gonna go with that. We're gonna have to run our ones. When and where you trying to meet? And listen, I'm not really trying to throw hands, have a brawl out over getting an egg smashed on my head and my aunt finding out. But that's clearly how John wanted this all to go down. So I'm like, bro, I don't know if I want to do all that. And he's like, don't worry, I'll set this up. We are gonna fight. We're going to fight. And I'm like, all right, you do you, man. So after that, we're talking about it for a little bit, kind of trying to plan it. I guess I kind of bit into it and started trying to plan it with him, because like I was like, you know what, why not? First real fight, whatever, it's a go. I really don't care. So
there's a prime spot for mayhem.
A couple days later, I'm sleeping out on the couch. You know, I was kind of a late night sleep. Like I went to bed like pretty late at night, right? I was the all-nighter type, so I was sleeping until like, I don't even know, like maybe 4 o'clock. I don't know, which I didn't wake up naturally. No. So I was sleeping on the couch for whatever reason. I literally do not know why, but I feel a tap on my shoulder, and next thing you know, Jimmy's standing there, and he's like, yo, John is at the Walmart, and he wants to know if you want to meet him down there and run y'all's ones. And I'm like, oh, really, man? We're really going to end up fighting over this. Like, I thought it would all blow over, and like in the back of my mind, I thought it would all blow over and nothing would actually end up happening, but it did. So fast forward maybe like 10 minutes later, we're heading out the door. Keep in mind, it's winter, it's cold. I'm walking down to Walmart to fight some kid for the stupidest reason. Like, I'm walking down there, I'm thinking in my head the whole time, like, this is such a stupid reason to fight John. Like, we were literally perfectly fine before this egg incident. So apparently John thought his time at Walmart was the excellent choice to run ones. oh my God, I'm so unfunny. But yeah, so we're walking down there. Jimmy's kind of hyping me up, like, yo, you better whoop his ass, like, beat him up, whoop on him. And I'm feeling confident. Like, odds are on my side. John didn't really have a good reputation for knowing how to fight very good, so I was like, you know, I have this in the bag. So I get there. Sure enough, John's by the entrance and immediately starts talking trash to me. Like, he starts saying like, oh, I'm a whoop on you, Logan. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm just kind of ignoring it. I may have said a few things back, but he had a good reputation for like trash talking, but not a good reputation for fighting at all. So as we're walking, I'm wondering, where is this going to go down at? And then John, being the smart man he is, ends up saying, we're going to the back bathroom. Like, keep in mind, at least he didn't say the front bathroom. If then, I would have looked like a ducker. I would have said no. I would have said hell no. I'm not fighting in the front bathroom. But I don't know. The back bathroom seemed much more sensible to me. So, a couple minutes later, we get there, and I'm like, yo, this is kind of a small space. I think we should go outside and do this. I know it's cold, but it would be easier because you said no wrestling, you want straight hands, but it's going to be kind of hard to do straight hands in this small space. And then I start talking to Jimmy about it, and Jimmy's just kind of ignoring me. And then all of a sudden I feel it, like a hit on the side of my face. It hurt a little bit. It was like a punch straight to the jaw. You know, it hurts as it does. So I get mad. I was like, you know what, there's no stopping it. It's going down in here, so I'm just gonna, I guess, fight in the Walmart bathroom. Full on have a one-on-one WWE brawl in the Walmart bathroom. So he hits me. I just go crazy swing mode. I'm just throwing hits, like the stupidest punches you could throw. Most of them not hitting, a couple of them hitting, but I ended up backing John into the stall. Because, you know, we're in the bathroom. So we get in the stall, and it kind of naturally happens. We start clinching. Alright, I kind of shove John up against the wall. Alright, this isn't the most manly way of fighting, alright, but like I did what I had to do to hurt John, alright. I start smashing this dude's head on the wall and like punching the side of his head. I'm just doing whatever I can do to hurt him at this point, alright. So yeah, I'm doing whatever I can do to hurt him. And then eventually we clinch up. Jimmy comes up, breaks up the clinch. And then it's kind of like a bare fist boxing UFC style, like 1940s, whatever time that was the thing. It's kind of like that kind of style. Alright, we get broken up. It's kind of like a round 2 call, you know what I mean? And we start going for quote unquote round 2. So he comes out of the stall just swinging like a maniac, as you do in like one of your first real fights. And a lot of them miss, a couple of them hit. I do admit, I give him the credit. But we get out. I kind of grab this dude John. I kind of grab him by his leg and like do a suplex type thing. Like if you ever watched WWE, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was kind of like a suplex type thing. And he's on the ground. I hit him once, and then I shove him into the trash can. And then as I hit this last punch, a worker comes in, a security guard, whatever, I didn't see. But all you hear is John go, oh, there's an employee, or something like that. Because like the punch cuts him off. And I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of funny. So I get up, I look in the mirror, my nose is leaking out of both nostrils. John's sitting there with a black eye, and I'm like, oh no, like we're about to look so stupid walking out of this store, looking like we just got into a severe car crash or something. But we're walking out, I'm pretty sure there's employees following us out, and John, he's a pretty talkative type of guy, alright? So he starts talking. He starts like saying, screw the ops, you know. He starts talking like he's a gangster or something. He's like, screw the ops, man. I run these streets, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what he was saying. I was just focusing on getting out of there without people staring and making comments on why my nose is bleeding and why John just has a black eye. Like, obviously we weren't riding the bikes around the store and like crashed into a wall or something. Like obviously it did not look like that at all, because we would definitely not be that messed up over that. I don't know, but we eventually get out of the store. Me and John, we do the good old dab up, and he says like his exact words, we're cool but no friend stuff, which is funny because like I mean he kept talking crap for a couple more months, but after that, we ended up being cool in the long run. We're still homies to this day. All right. So yeah, we're still homies, and he's cool. I'm cool. I hope he's cool with me making this video. I don't see why he wouldn't be. John, I do not mean any offense to you in any way. It's for entertainment purposes for the YouTube channel. But yeah. On that note, I think that's going to do it for the video. If y'all care to like and subscribe, it would really help your boy out. All right, yeah, it would really help me out. But yeah, moral of the story, I don't think you'll ever get in this situation, but don't fight in Walmart bathrooms, because you'll get followed out by security and look extremely stupid while walking out with a bleeding nose and a busted eye. But yeah, that's the moral of the story. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this story time. Tell me if you did enjoy. This is my first story time. If you did enjoy, I'll try to upload more of these. I have a couple more good story times. You're welcome to send in your own story times. I can't do it all on my own, so I might need some of y'all's help. DM me on Instagram, thatboylogan101.